Hi beautiful people, it's Linda Gaia here, and today I'm bringing you the transit energy for gate 40 or trait 40, and it's called Deliverance, and there's this aloneness quality to it. What gate 40 brings is this power to deliver on your promises, and it's really about looking at the love of the work that you do, because when you love what you do and you're able to deliver on what you've promised you're going to do to people that recognize you for what you've contributed to the group or to the community, there's going to be this deep sense of satisfaction that's going to come from that. One way to view this particular trait is as the foreman. When we're looking at people in a work environment and they have a foreman or a manager, that person's responsibility is to assess how people are working and see whether or not everybody is getting what they need. Are they taking the time off the rest? Are they getting the rest that they need? And are they working and doing the jobs that they've committed to or promised to? And really coordinating that and seeing where we need more rest and where we need more work. Now, this energy that the trait 40 brings in is really connected into the survival of the community, because if you don't have this sustained and strong will to kind of get things done, then the community or the tribe's going to have a hard time accessing all the resources that are required for the survival of the group or for the survival of the work environment or organization. And this deep satisfaction is going to constantly come from whether or not you're able to deliver on your promises and whether people appreciate you for what you've done. And the very nature of that is a kind of a bargain. I'm going to do this, and in return, I'm going to receive that. And we're going to have to constantly look at where the bargain needs to be reassessed or reevaluated to ensure that everybody's getting what they need and the resources are being distributed equally and everyone's getting what they need out of the bargain. If you have a look at the energy for this week and specifically today, you'll see that the gate on the other side of the 40, which is the 37, is also active. So the entire channel is active at the moment. And what energy the 37 brings is this ability to bring people together to work for something or work towards something that's bigger than ourselves. So as you're moving through this week, what I'd encourage you to pay attention to is this energy's here. If you don't normally have this willful energy to get things done and to deliver on promises, maybe now is the time to take advantage of that, to connect with people, to bring people together, to work towards delivering on your promises, because this week has the energy to do that. On the other end of it, what you may experience is this pressure or this stressful energy to go and do. And if that's not correct for you, this could lead to burnout. So just being really mindful of that and just taking the time to rest if you're feeling that pressure. Because we never, in human design, especially if we don't have this consistent in our design, if it's coming in from an inconsistent place, i.e. from the energy of the sun or the moon, we don't want to allow the pressure to move us into something. We need to make sure that it's in alignment with our strategy and our authority before we step into it. So don't just move from the pressure, because if you allow the stress and the pressure to move you into action to do something, then you're going to have burnout. So just breathe through it, take the time you need off, take a rest, and then re-engage when it feels correct for you. The other thing you want to look at is are you feeling this balance between work and play, rest and work? And if it's not balanced, now is the time to really reassess that and ensuring that you're getting exactly what you needed. I also would encourage you to have a look at what bargains you've entered into and reevaluating whether those bargains are still bringing you what you feel that you deserve or need out of that bargain. And are you really clear on what the bargain means for both sides. And if there's a lack of clarity, or there's this feeling of not being appreciated or not getting what you thought you would from the bargain, then it's time to reassess those bargains and either step away from them or create a new bargain going forward, renegotiating that bargain so that it can be fair for everybody. I would also encourage you to have a look at who are you bonding with. What connections are you making, and where are you aligning with people to step into things that are a part of the bigger picture, something that's bigger than yourself just alone. And because we're specifically in the fifth quality, or the energy of the fifth quality today, there's this kind of feeling of negative forces or negative energy coming in the way and really showing up, which can potentially derail your process or stop you from moving forward. So just being aware of those negative forces and how they're showing up, and noticing the impact or the effect that they have on that, and whether or not you need to confront those negative forces, or whether you can just put them to the side for now, knowing that the bigger picture is worth having those negative forces around for now, because ultimately you're still going to reach the bigger goal. So that's the energy that's been around for this week, and it will stay with us until around 8 p.m. tomorrow night, at which time we'll be shifting into a new energy. So stay tuned for some more transit energy updates, just helping you connect with the energy that's around in your environment and in your planet at the time, and noticing how that energy is affecting you and how it's playing out in your life. Personally, this week I felt more of the exhaustion and the pressure and the stress of this energy, and I have been very aware of it and haven't been taking on any more responsibilities or jobs than what I feel I have the capacity or energy for. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, or you would like to see any more information around specific gates or traits, or information around human design, just pop a comment below, and I will respond and see what we can put out there. Thanks for tuning in, beautiful one, and I look forward to connecting with you next week when we look at the next energy. I hope you have a amazing day. Bye for now.